Alright, everybody, welcome back. CoKo plays Elden Ring DLC Part 14. Looks like the stream is up and running. Let's get to it. So we left off in a pretty impressive area. Came out of a cave that led to a dungeon that had another exit to this area. Foot of the jagged peak, something like that. It's stormy. There were messages saying something about dragons. So this is going to be pretty intense. I'm going to do both near and far. That's going to include things that are not the DLC. If I get annoyed by playing those, then I'll quit doing that. But at this point, I think I got to do both of those. I got to do near and far to include the other DLC areas. That sheep is looking at me suspiciously. It looks like one of those goldish ones. No, not really. The lightning ones. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, it is a gorgeous view. No shortage of those. Let's get out of view of the messages so we can soak it in. Mamma mia. It's even nicer with some foreground trees. Stunning. This might be my new favorite screenshot. Like every stream, I get a new favorite screenshot every like 20 minutes. And for different reasons too. It's not always just like a landscape view that I like the most. Okay, where am I? Oops. That was an accidental button press. Alright, I'm off the map. And I didn't get to explore that area up there. So there is a site of grace here if I want to go back and come back later, but this is pretty cool. I kind of want to see like what it is before I make a call to go somewhere else. But not having the map is a little prohibitive. Oh, hold on. I heard movement. Is there any indication of a map piece? Oh, it's a... Whoa, multiple ones up here. Well, that's weird. So is this one gonna be like just this part, and then this one's gonna be the rest of it? That's fucked up. Oh, I see a dragon. Hello, dragon. I'll come back to you. Yeah, alright.
Hey!
Hey!
Let's get to it. Nice try. Okay, you got there. That's fine. God damn it. Damn it. What the heck was that spell? I got greedy. I knew he had that other combo. That's not a heal that he does, is it? I don't think so. That was a fun fight. It kind of did take me out of this world, but it was a fun fight. So, I'm on the fence about doing non-DLC co-op. Is the dragon awakened? What up, sheep? I think you are the gold sheep. I think that's branches breaking sound. So this one looks dead. It's got like a piercing in its chest or back. And then that one's definitely asleep. And there's another one behind it that's probably asleep too. Oh boy. I don't like this. The problem is, if it's a field boss or a field enemy that's tough, I don't want to get summoned away during the middle of it. Oh, there's 3 of them? And there's a summon marker. Oh, beautiful. I mean, there's no way I'm doing this on my own. Let's see what we got here. Alright. And how about Faith Fire? I like that. Oh, that was sharp gravelstone on you? Wow, cool circular rocks. Goddamn invader. Oh, jeez. Okay, now to the business at hand. Oh, come on, I was clear of that. Oh, jeez. Oh. What are you up to? Oh, I got a free heal. What timing? I mean, bad timing because I was healing it while it was happening. Hey, you can roll through those flames. What? Since when? Boy, oh boy. Oh, I dodged. No! No! Oh, I was so close. Just one more hit. After a long, protracted battle, too. There's got to be a Stake America there. There isn't. I guess they figure this this area is close enough. Hold on a second. My stream manager is showing my stream very behind. I'm just gonna see if that's okay. Looks like we're good. No, it's daytime. It's not perpetual storm up here. Okay, it's still perpetual storm, just not nighttime storm. Okay, well, the only thing to do is to do that again. Was there more than one dragon, or like... What's the deal? I got an item I hadn't looked at. Sharp gravelstone. Okay, particularly sharp gravelstone. Scale of an ancient dragon that has supped on the blood of lesser dragons. Nice. Okay, who we're gonna get this time? Kestrel, that looks cool. 5. Is one of them permanent? Dragon Knight. And I think they were all from the summon pool. There's one more. Let's wait for our buddy. Make sure you get summoned properly. I don't want to have to run back. I think there was an error summoning him, so can you... Oh, I should take that item that reduces fire damage, duh. Cool. Dragon scale flesh. Was it an arrow? Fabulous. Let's see what we got. A lump of hot flesh carved from beneath the inverted scales said to grow on aged dragons. When ingested as is, boosts vigor, stamina, strength, and dexterity at the cost of gradual HP loss. To the Drake warriors, there is no more intoxicating liquor than the heat of dragons. Cool. So it's a material? Alright, I should carry some of these things. Alright, we'll put this back on something else. The jumping thing? Is that what I had it on? And then... let's get rid of the lesser pots. And that. And let's do... fireproof pickle liver. And lightning? Holy proof pickle liver. I don't have the lightning one yet. Ooh, I have well-pickled turtleneck, though, for faster stamina gain. Okay, so there's better versions of, like, everything. Well, let's bring the other fire pot in just to use it up. And then... right, but these use that... I have them, I should use them. Uplifting aromatic, right? So, it's the arteria leaf that's the tricky one to farm. An iron jar, living jar shard, easier to farm. Let's have it there. While we're at it now, let's craft. I got the hefty, this pot. Let's do it. Let's try that. Nothing clever about it. Filled to the brim with crushed rocks. Alright, good times. Alright, I will make myself summonable. Is that a site of grace? Or an item? These are birds that got killed in the heat. Hey, you can see the tree. Which direction am I looking? North? Okay. There's a whole bunch of chasm in between. So having the dragon bodies was totally clutch for me. Using those to protect myself from the fire attacks was necessary to winning that battle. Okay, so this... I gotta be getting towards the edge of the map, I guess. Red Fulgur Bloom. Flower that crackles with red lightning. Found at the jagged peak on the south coast. Said to bloom where the red lightning of ancient dragons strikes the earth. Yep. Whoa, what is this? Cool, that's not rocks, that's like petrified fingers. What the fuck? Oh, those are definitely fingers. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Those are fingers. It's a lot of fingers. A lot of fingers. What is that? That is something. That's either an NPC or a giant hand thing. In front of it is something shimmering, or it's a ring on the finger. Yeah, whatever it is, I don't like it. So let's see if any of these try fingers butthole. And it does say fingers. That meets the criteria. Oh, this is going into the mountains. Well, I suppose if that's the direction I'm heading, then that's the direction I'm heading. Oh yeah, those are definitely hand enemies. There's another one over here. I mean, that means that I've got to get down there at some point, or I probably can get down there at some point. So what are these petrified fingers of? Nice. This thing does help. Didn't really help. didn't get that timing right, and then try to panic heal when I knew a third part of that combo was coming. So it goes. Yeah, it looks like Mesmer's symbol there on the thing in the middle of the boats. I would enjoy the Sight of Grace. There was an easy one behind the dragon. But I did not go to it. So I'm at the edge of the map. And there's stuff. Of course there's stuff. There's a lot of stuff. Precious item ahead. You betcha. Likely bug. Where? Super cool. I'll admit it's a little tedious getting summoned for some of these old things. Like, I'm just not interested at this point. Enough with the buffs. Maybe all those buffs is worth it to be able to dispatch bosses with like a reasonable pace to it. Sometimes they take forever. And you're just like, alright already. And there's the item. Hey, nice. Great and Potent Taste Cookbook. When I get back, I'll take a look at what that was. We'll see what it's got. Maybe it has the lightning pickled liver. Ooh, cool. I love dungeons. Like, bosses are fun and all. But dungeon runs? Sign me up. Cleared out all those guys, too. All of them. Even these ones on the bridge. That probably indicates he's interested in exploring. Now that sign says applesauce. So just for reference, chat, this area is not part of the DLC. I got summoned for co-op in an old area. Well, if you're just going to waves of gold everything. Did you get the item? There you go. Go get him Deathblow. I like your getup. It's a good mix of armor pieces. He's Ranger Rick. Hey, wait for the rest of us. Why? Oh no, Ranger Rick! you know, if you summoned us, don't waves of gold everything. Yeah, that enemy can be a bit tough. Also, there's a lot of fire here generally because this is the Volcano Manor. Definitely one of the cooler areas of the game. Excellent. What were you guys doing that whole time? I think there was other enemies. Oh, Mark. I mean, chat. Not Mark. Just chat. You're gonna see an awesome boss. And I have a feeling that this guy is gonna watch the cutscene. And if he watches the cutscene, then that's excellent. Okay, now you might not know what to do, though. So, hey, buddy. Oh, boy. I don't know if he knows. No, don't use Wave of Gold. No, I dodged that. How dare you? I definitely dodged that too. Targeting me. Oh god. I dodged it. I have missed every dodge on that grab. That doesn't bode well. That's right. My house. Again, I missed the dodge. What's the deal? Yo, spread out! Don't stand next to me! Stop standing next to me! Boy, are you guys gonna do anything this fight? You're just gonna watch me get destroyed. Alright, you ain't seen nothing yet. Chat, check this out.
Very well.
It's a little laggy, but you get it. Oh, Jesus. Absolutely sick. I think he skipped the end of it. That's weird. Oops. Oh, good lord. Stop running where I am! No, I was nowhere near that. Oh, jeez. No, go away, go away, go away! I'm dead. I used my magic potion, too, to try and survive longer. It's okay. I probably won't need that item. I'll get more eventually at some point. It's a DLC thing. What'd you think of that fight, chat? Alright, so we wanted to look at the Greater Potentate's Cookbook. Yeah, I was right. Oh no, I wasn't right. It's not the pickled liver, it's the lightning pot. More precisely, red lightning pot. Yep, I guess I'm going up. I did that. Oh, whoa. That is nuts. This is really cool too because it's another way of reframing the sites that you've already seen. Like, yeah, I'm closer and from a different angle, but I've seen that tree, but now I'm seeing it through these, like, pink, purple clouds. And now that I'm up here with this, like, horizontal lightning. Hey, you missed the... Did you see the boss fight? I don't think you did. How not, though? Very curious. So how did you die? Okay. is a dragon up there. Alright, so now that I've got Foot of the Jagged Peak. Ah, so there's the map piece. Oh, so this map does continue beyond this one square. Because there's no way that's right on the edge. Unless it is. Unless it's just right on the edge. So now we've got this. But I want to come back to that. What I want to do now is go back to the round table hold. And I want to try that weapon that I got. That now that I am here, I don't remember anything about it. Okay, let's look at the recent items. Maybe it's... Okay, short swords. That goes pretty far back. So it was after short sword. It was like this. Here it is. Anvil hammer. Sweet. Oh wait, I forgot to equip it. Anvil hammer. Now that's a strike weapon. Somber smithing stones. Okay, you go up to C scaling strength, that's good. B scaling strength, that's good. So now I'm at limited number. I'm doing it. That is so cool.
I see.
No, I am not. Hey, I got that bell bearing. Ball bearing. Bell bearing. I'll give it to the Twin Maiden. If I remember correctly, it only provided me rata fruit. Yeah. Honestly, like, what could possibly be the benefit of this? The most abundant resource in the DLC. There's got to be some thought to that. Maybe, like, if you don't want to play the DLC but want to use DLC equipment? I don't know. Like DLC, like, pots and stuff. Couldn't tell you. Okay, so Dragon Pit was at the start of it, I believe. So I can get out this way and explore the rest of this area. How do we get out of here? No, seriously though, how do I get out of here? How did I get in here? Oh. It was right there. Now that sign says applesauce. What if I do nearby only? Oh, that explains why when you activate a new one, it picks it up. I think if you do nearby only, it continues to readjust nearby only based on your movements. Maybe that's going too far. Because they probably expect you to be summoned at some point before that. Alright, I can't wait to find an enemy and try this move on. Okay, so I came up here. I think I explored this area, so now I want to go up and do the rest of this plateau. I'll go up and around, I think. Because I think the only way here is down. I probably shouldn't use this, a dragon's, ancient somber smithing stone, whatever the 10 one is on this. How did you die? That happened to you before. Is this supposed to get me to notice something? Because that exact thing happened before. Ah. Hang on, let's see how you're doing. Sweet. I like that. I like that a lot. Hey, you're not here anymore. So what did I do that got this guy to move? Was it it was probably the Dragon Pit boss, the ancient dragon man. Was that the guy he was referring to and he was all mopey? Genuinely don't know. That's another really good screenshot. Okay, so I haven't seen what's over there yet with any clarity. Some type of fortress. This is all really big. Alright, so one of these four is going to be an enemy. Ain't no way about it. I think it's the one in front of me. God damn it. I was right. Gravebird bracelets. That's pretty cool. Let's take a look at them. Stone bracelets with a tinge of green. One of these set of armor pieces cast in the image of the Gravebird. Gravebirds are ancient golems, created to guard the spirit graves built where all manner of death ultimately drift. They have a noble purpose. Oh, there's another one of the gatherers. I'm sure of it. Wow. Alright, I'm gonna say it. They crafted this DLC with care. Like, they really cared. It seems like it should be a standard thing, but in products of all kinds, it's not. And in games, it's often not. This is kind of a cynical way to express it. So I wouldn't say that this was in their heads as like the primary reason. Like, they cared because they like making games and they wanted to make a good DLC, and like the market opportunity provided it to them. But I think that maybe the fact that Elden Ring was a massive success on a series that was growing and was gaining critical success while also picking up new players, and then Elden Ring came and just like brought the series to whole new heights. So validating all the work they put into it, because it's not a guaranteed thing that Elden Ring was going to do that for them. Like, a lot of things worked out well that didn't need to, like the involvement of George R.R. Martin, even if just from a marketing perspective. So, given that massive success of the game, both commercially and critically, when it came time to do the DLC, they probably were like, okay, let's continue this streak we're on. Like let's crush this too. And then we'll really have, all the new players will be ours. Okay, so when you collect the larval tier, the blue, these blue things go away. It says night though, and it is night, so maybe in the very early areas of the game when it said night required, maybe there's one of these, a larval tier. I could check at some point. But I am not in huge need of larval tears, so it's not a big deal. But I get why they would include them as a somewhat rare item to find in the DLC, because they want to give you the opportunity to experiment with builds in the DLC specifically. Nice try, Spooky Bird. You probably didn't expect someone who's super over-leveled to be coming at you. I also got fully upgraded DLC weapons. Very pretty. You know, that's worthy of a screenshot. Screenshots are like 100 megs. What am I? Low on storage? I mean, I am. But in 2024, low on storage means like I only have a free 100 gigabytes. I exaggerated for effect. I mean, I have like a free 20 gigabytes. But still, 20 gigabytes. That's an order of magnitude larger than the storage, resident memory of the onboard computers for the Apollo 11. Alright, that tower's gonna be something. What is this? Oh, okay, it's just positioned oddly. I staggered it. So I didn't end up going there. I ended up going towards the jagged peak. I don't recall seeing that dragon wing stuck up from close up. I know I've seen it from a distance before. I didn't really think to look for it, though. Oh, hey, an item. Oh, this could be a new favorite screenshot. Good lord. No, I'm going to say, this is prettier than the base game. Maybe I just got used to the base game. Why is it always suffering? Because it's life. Chat, I know you're saying... I think that's just a multiplayer zone weirdness. I don't think I'm being invaded. There's a bloodstain, though. I am sure it's a bloodstain of someone who ran off. There you go. And he's off. However, there is something over here. Oh, there's like a whole nest of them. That was a good way to find them. That was probably the easier way to take them out. I think the tower is going to be a separate multiplayer zone. And that's why it threw me off. But I'll try again and see where it cuts off. Is this where I came? Yeah. Okay, so there's an entranceway to the tower. Oh, got ambitious. That's a cool view. This is where that guy was. Oh no. I'll go around. There's another one over there. It's funny how I always do the perimeter walk and take the sideways. So I always miss the enemies patrolling the main way in. Not miss, just get to them last. And oftentimes from a position of strategic advantage. Which is not my intent by going around and doing a perimeter walk. It's just a nice little bonus. It's more from a managing the exploration perspective that I do that. It just helps to know that you've kind of seen everything before progressing too far down a linear path. So, is it nighttime? It's late night. Does that count? Suppressing pillar. Suppressing what? Mamma mia. The very center of the lands between. All manners of death wash up here, only to be suppressed. This is the first time I've seen mention of the lands between in the Shadow Realm. That is not by accident. Ancient Dragon Smithing Stone. Is that the somber one? No. The somber one I think says somber in the name. This is something else. So, I think I was wrong. I did the base of the Shadow Tower over on the left. And then I was prevented from proceeding upwards by a door that needed some kind of a shadow gate, shadow key thing that I presume I didn't know how to get at the time. And figured, you know, this is a later game place. So I'll come back later. And that led me to think that that area was going to be like the end game tower. So you could like get to it quickly, get a sense of what it is, but then come back to it later when it's time to end the game. But no, that's probably not it. The tree, the shadow tree, is probably the end game area. So I think what this is telling me is that the lands that I'm in are part of the life and death cycle of the lands between. The Shadow Realm, as it's called, is part of the life and death cycle. It kind of seems like when things die in the lands between, they come here. Seems to be the implication. Such that it's entirely possible that the Shadow Tree is the Erd Tree, and it's here because we destroyed it, we burned it in the base game? Now, while that's true, it is theoretically possible to access the DLC without doing that yet, right? Yeah, you can get to Moog without burning the tree, I think. Pretty sure. So either they just, you know, aren't too worried about that potential path for a individual playthrough, or it's not exactly that. It's something else. Maybe this isn't the Shadow Tree of the Erd Tree, but of the Great Tree that preceded the Erd Tree. Because I think in the lore of the world, of the lands between, there was a tree before the Erd Tree. Like in the order of progression, I think the dragons were first-ish. They may have preceded the Greater Will's influence on the world, I think. And then the Greater Will's influence came, and with it the Elden Beast, and then with it the first of the Dragon Lords to become Elden Lord, and then the Erd Tree, and then the Golden Order. And Marika, at some point, coming from the people who used, the race of people who used to live in the underground realm, forget their names. So I don't have that stitched together exactly right, but There was a great tree before the Erd tree, I believe. It was referenced in something. This could be that. But there's a skeleton, like a core of the shadow tree that has the grace pattern. Which makes sense. The Erd tree's highly connected to the Golden Order, or to the Greater Will. So if it were broken and split apart, for that to be at its core wouldn't be too surprising. So maybe this is the Erd tree shadow, or a busted up or an older version, or maybe the one we burned. And because it's dead and broken, we can see the core of it. But yeah, this tower's provided us with a really nice view, and at the same time opportunity to reflect on the lore. So I think everything we can see in this direction we did, except perhaps the stuff that's down below that we can't see from here. Yeah. And then these colorful areas, I think I know how to access them, but I haven't yet. Alright, so now we can see the dragon. And it's not just a wing, it's the whole thing. And it is absolutely enormous. It's the size of a small mountain. That's another thing that looks claw-like. Not claw-like. I was misled by the poor rendering. Yeah, sure. I mean, I'm going to get there eventually. I mean, thanks, I guess. So, very center of the lanes between... Oh, that is pretty true. If I skip to the other map. I was like here. Nope. So, does this fit anywhere in the middle? Could that be a thing? Let's take a look at this bay. Hard to say. Might be a good opportunity to leave the stream off here and then come back. It's been a little under 2 hours. It's probably a good length. Weird that I haven't been summoned. I'll probably do more tonight. I just want to take a break. Split the stream up into two. So until then, take care.